Hi everybody, welcome to our live stream broadcast. I'm Kim, I'm the owner of On the Bias Designs, and I'm excited today to share a bunch of new stuff that's been in the store for you this week. So, we're going to start with some batiks. We just got this new set of Tonga batiks in. The collection's called Dreamer, and I wanted to share them because they are really bright. There's a lot of purples, there's some bright teals. I'll show you a couple. I brought a couple of the fabrics out of the collection, but the prints are really bright. The colors are just gorgeous. So if you're looking for maybe a different batik with a little bit, I think a lot of the batiks we have in store don't necessarily have a pattern in them, but if you're looking for something maybe a little more fun, a little wilder, these Tonga batiks are probably going to be just what you're looking for. Plus the colors are gorgeous. There is a whole bunch of purples and blues. There's a couple of greens, a couple with the white. So very, very bright, vibrant, and just gorgeous. So Tonga batiks, those are new in the store right now. All right. So this next collection that I'm going to show you, I am so excited about. So if you have ever been in the store, you will know that I absolutely love dyeing fabric. We do fabric dyeing classes. Matter of fact, one of the new classes we're going to be offering is alcohol ink dyeing. We've got some classes coming up in the next couple of weeks, I think. So I was so excited to see this new alcohol ink collection that came out. Now, I think the colors on these are vibrant, they're beautiful, they are just, just beautiful. We have the whole collection. There's, I think, 20 different colors in the collection. I brought just a few of them to share with you, but I really do love them because I think they can act on their own as a focus fabric. I think they could be an absolute blender like this one with the blues and the greens and the pinks and the purples in it. And then this one just yells cotton candy to me, but I absolutely love it. And then you have something like this. There's some oranges, some yellows in this collection. It's really gorgeous, and it is very reminiscent of alcohol ink dyeing. Now, I will tell you this. Alcohol ink dyeing on fabric does not exactly look like this. So if you do come to the class, don't expect your fabric to look exactly like this. This is really a little more reminiscent of how alcohol ink dyeing, alcohol ink painting would look maybe on ceramic or glass. But I think it's gorgeous and it's fun. So speaking of alcohol ink dyeing classes, so we do have some classes coming up. Like I said, I think our first one is in I'm going to say April or May. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but if you go to the website under our classes, you'll be able to see it out there. We also offer it on demand. So if the class time we have out there doesn't necessarily work for you, but maybe you've got a Wednesday free with your friends and you want to come in and try it. We can do it anytime. We need really about a week and a half's notice to set up a class. We also will, after the classes start, we are going to sell some of the supplies for alcohol ink dyeing in the store as well. So if you do want to try it on your own, or you really love the class and you're excited and you want to go home and do some stuff, in the class we are going to dye fabric, but we're also going to dye some other stuff as well. And I'm saying dye when I really mean paint. We're probably going to try painting some ceramic tiles and stuff like that. So you can kind of get a feel for the different ways to use that medium because it is really expressive. The other thing I'm doing right now is I'm actually combining alcohol ink dyeing and ice dyeing. And I'm doing some cool things with it. In my studio at home, I spend probably far too much time dyeing fabric, but I love it. Unfortunately, we'll laugh a little bit here. I don't know if I have the best ventilation in my basement, so when you're working with alcohol ink, there's a lot of isopropyl alcohol, and sometimes it does get a little smelly down in my studio. But anyway, so this collection is gorgeous, a ton of colors. Like I said, the pictures are beautiful, but when you see it in person, it's actually way, 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 way better. So, all right. Next collection is the long-waited for Jason Yetner collection. It can't be a month where we can't announce something new from Jason Yetner. So last month we had this incredibly vivid collection, the Impressions collection, with bright, bold colors, right? This month we're going to transition to something that's far more ethereal, like the name of the collection, ethereal. So it is a beautiful pastel floral collection. There are 3 borders. I'm going to show you the borders. There is a blue. This is actually called red. And then there is a purple. Now, I'm going to tell you, I was very incredibly fortunate that my very good friend Mary, she sewed our shop sample for this collection, and she sewed it in the purple. It's hanging in the shop, and it is stunning. The colors on this are beautiful. When you see them in person, while it is a very kind of watercolory look to it, it is still really bold and very beautiful. So I brought a couple of the coordinating fabrics along just to kind of give you a feel for it. Obviously the same fabric is in each colorway, but I brought a few along. So I'm going to show you some of the blues first, just to get you excited if you're a fan of blue. So this is one of the colors. I'm going to actually do this a little different here so you can still see the border. There's one of the colors. And then this is one of my favorite prints out of the collection. It's this butterfly. It's just really pretty. This whole collection is just so soft and vibrant in a different way than in the Impressions collection was. So that's the blue. I'm going to set this off to the side for 1 second. I'm going to give that to you here. And then let's look at that red collection. Now the red, originally when I saw the pictures of it, I actually thought it could be for fall because the pictures made it look really orange. But in actuality, it does have some oranges in it, but it is far more pink, I think, and red. But it is really beautiful. This again, this is I think one of the focal fabrics. This is beautiful. This I could use just for a lot of different things. But the red is really pretty too. It does have some orange in it, a little bit of pink, but it is gorgeous as well. And then my favorite, now we'll bring them all back here in a second after I show you the purple. The purple is really, 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 really pretty. And if you guys know me, you know I love purple. Here is that butterfly again. I showed it to you in the blue. That's it in the purple. And then here is that rose flower. So, I mean, just gorgeous. I'll have to maybe post some pictures of the quilt Mary did on Facebook for everybody because it is absolutely phenomenal. And she did just a gorgeous job. So if you want to take a look at these kind of all together, my husband is going to be nice enough to kind of hand them back to me. One of the things I do love about Jason's fabrics is they are... and this will date me a little bit like Garanimals. When you start to put them together, the fabrics usually work really well together with other fabrics in a collection that maybe aren't in the same colorway, and they work great with other fabric that is in his other collections, right? So, I mean, this with some of the Halcyon fabrics would look just beautiful. So, yeah, so really, really incredible fabric. Like I said, seeing it in person is even better than the pictures because the fabric, as always, is really soft. So who doesn't love to pet pretty fabric? And then just look at the beautiful colors. So the other thing I was telling some of the girls in the store, he is coming out a little bit later in the year with an Oriental collection. It's got fans and stuff. I'm so excited about that. If you go to his website, which is in the Beginning Fabrics, you can see it. Obviously, we'll have it in store once it comes out, but it is just gorgeous as well. And I'm excited to see that in person. So hopefully we'll get some previews of it. Couple other things I want to cover too before we head off. The Hoffman Challenge. So I think we've talked about it a lot last year. We were really, really fortunate that about, I think 4 or 5 people from the shop actually got their items into the collection, the traveling collection. So I want to congratulate here formally all the girls that got in. You're absolutely fantastic. I saw everybody's work. It was just beautiful. The next Hoffman challenge is coming. I was lucky enough that my rep from Hoffman dropped off the paperwork for it. And guess what color it's going to be? Purple. Yes, purple. I am so happy. So we have some of the sheets for the challenge and stuff in the shop, and the challenge is going to start in July this year, and then it will run through. You'll have to have your items finished in January. So if you're at all interested in the Hoffman challenge, I am going to get some stuff on the website probably in the next couple weeks, but in the meantime you can email me at customer service at onthebiasdesigns.com. Let me know if you're interested, and I can send you some previews of the fabrics. I know personally I have to kind of plan for when I do these challenges like that, because it's important that I can kind of plan out what I'm doing. The other challenge we have going on right now is the challenge we have for our store. It's our January challenge. We're going to be donating quilts to the women's shelter in Waukesha, Wisconsin. We're really excited to do that. A lot of ladies signed up for it. Everybody needs to have their blocks back. I'm saying around the 15th, if at all possible. You can drop them off in store or mail them to us. And we're going to do something a little different this time. When we get the blocks back and we're ready to, we're actually going to have an online voting. So you're going to be able to go out and kind of heart the ones you really like. And we're going to give the top winners, the top few winners, I think 3 to 5 winners, they're all going to get gift cards into the store. And then we're going to take all those blocks and then we're going to sew them into quilts that we're going to donate to the women's shelter, so that there's some, some families that, maybe going through tough times, and this will give them something positive as they come out of those, out of the shelter, and hopefully onto something better. All right, the other thing I want to talk about last but not least before we go to the closing stuff is we have another quilt show coming up in less than a month. Like, I'm going to say 17 days. I think it's the 23rd and 24th. The Mukwonago Crazy Quilter Show is coming. We will be there. We're very excited to be there. The store will also be open on that Saturday. The show is a Saturday and a Sunday. We're excited to be at the show. We're looking forward to seeing everybody that's going to be there. And that the other thing just to think about too is we are coming up pretty close to National Quilting Day. I believe it is the day before St. Patrick's Day, which would be March 16th. So we're going to have some fun in the store and online for National Quilting Day. So I'll have some stuff in the newsletter about that as well. So with that, I'll let Michael key us to the end. Once again, I just can't say thank you enough for supporting our business. We absolutely love to see all the beautiful things you create. Please continue to share with us what you do. It's inspirational to me, and I know it is to other quilters out there. Just thank you again, and we will see you all in 2 weeks.